Okay, goodbye. Can I
That's
subscribe to our channels? We've never said our names. I didn't subscribe.
Where you're watching this from?
Subscribe. Hi guys. Hi. How you doing? I have a clown with me today, so just get ready. Really, be prepared because
No, but
what?
I'm a serious person. See, 2024, we're signing on business.
Right?
I'm gonna be serious.
Okay.
Yeah.
So hi guys. First of all, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we're serious now. Yeah. Happy New Year, guys. And it's so good to do this again. I've honestly forgotten how to do an intro, to be very honest. So this is your girl, Kelechi. And with me here today is Ada. Let me let her do the introduction. Okay, now.
Yeah. Hi guys, my name is Ada of Ada's Place. And we do content. We live in Germany.
Yep.
Berlin. Content. YouTube. Subscribe. That's it.
That's all. So I wanted to talk with Ada today about navigating adult friendships in Germany. So that's what this video is going to be all about, right? So first things first, Ada, how has it been like for you, like making friends in this country, like in this no man's land?
Thank you for asking.
'Cause
If
I
you know me, you know I have my tribe.
very seriously, very importantly.
The best girls in the world.
Okay.
Y'all, I had a couple of friends before I had these friends.
In Germany?
Yeah, in Germany.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the reason why these were like these friends is because, again, you meet a couple of people, you vibe with a couple of people. Some people you vibe with right now, but you might not vibe with them
later on.
later on in life. And it doesn't necessarily mean that there's anything bad. It's just that, I don't know, it just does not connect like that again.
The drift happens.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But then these sets of my friends right now, it has been consistent. The first, on the list is Tammy. I met Tammy on a friend's baby shower.
Oh, okay.
We met, we vibed. Person I met was NK, that's Nkechi Elizabeth. For her, we met on Instagram. She sent me a DM and then we just started vibing. I met Romy through Nkechi, but also on social media. I met Mosina here and there. Yes.
Okay.
So I first saw her when I was helping a friend move apartments, and then we just meet each other on game nights in friends' places, but we never really talked. When we kind of connected was when we went for Tammy's birthday in Greece, and then we had like conversation like, this babe is smart. Okay, I was going to ask you as regards your own friendship, right? I know you're a very private person.
Okay.
So I don't really see much of you, like, online and stuff. So I want to know, like, how do you navigate your own friendships? Because I'm sure I'm not the only one that has friends.
No, definitely.
Exactly. So
well, with me, I'm a very, I don't like to say that I'm a high maintenance friend, but it's what it is. I'm the kind of person that if you're my friend, my love language is community. One of my ranking on the very, how do you say this? The very first
top
on
ranking,
is communication or words of affirmation. How do you say that? But like, I love to talk. If I'm comfortable around you, I will talk. And that's how I communicate with my friends. That's how I always want to hear their voices. I always want to talk to them. If I can't see you, I always want to talk to you. So yeah, that's it. And then of course, when I can, I visit. And also when opportunity presents itself, I love to spend quality time with my friends. But in the absence of that, because like I said, relocation and everything, trying to make friends in a new area,
and tricky.
It's not the easiest. And I'm also someone who is like quality over quantity. So for you, what's more important to you, quality or quantity?
To be honest, quality all the way. Because before I met Ronnie and Kate Mosina, it was just me and Tammy, and we were fine. Do you get? We were, because what was it I wanted that she wasn't giving me? Do you get? So if I wanted support, she was there. If I wanted, like, even if it's just someone to talk to, she was there. Do you get? So
like the multifunctional kind of friend.
Yeah, she was always present. You get? So I think at the end of the day, just quality. It's just that, okay, as we began to like life happens, we met other people and they were like really cool, and then we just became close and stuff. And the good thing about all of this, everyone vibes
with each other. That's amazing.
The thing is, depending on who you meet your friend with, you get. So let's say for instance, I know you to an extent. If I meet someone through you, I can kind of know who the person
is, because you can imagine. So
if I'm vibing with you, I'll easily vibe with that person.
Yeah.
So that was
the same frequency. I can imagine. And that actually brings me to the next line of thoughts. Like, since we're in a foreign country and all that, is when it comes to values, is it something that you're really like? Do you think you should have, or your friends should be people that are on the same value frequency or moral frequency as you are, or you don't mind? Like, I mean, everybody can do you as long as you're not hurting me, you're not hurting anybody, and then of course you know your boundaries. Like, what's it like for you?
So on the question of morals, I think it's very how do I say this? In as much as we have morals that align, people have their individual things that works for them. You get. Most important thing is that they're not too far apart. You get. They're not too extremes. We can agree to disagree on certain things. And I think it's also very important that you have people that have different dynamics, different opinions, different things, the way they see things. Because it sheds light on certain things that you didn't even think of. If you have friends, this is what I personally think, if you have friends that just think like you all the time, I'll get bored.
I can imagine.
I'll get bored.
Yes.
And you also don't want someone that you're always sharing the same kind of ideas with. The kind of things that I've been exposed to just by virtue of being friends with these babes, like I can't even begin to put them into words. Simply because I let myself be guided by some of the things that they've showed me. The same thing too, based on me maybe me giving them some my perspective on certain topics and stuff like that, and then they'd be like, oh, okay, this is how it is, right? So I think at the end of the day, even though morals kind of have to align a bit, it doesn't necessarily have to be like the same thing. It's good to have different dynamics to it, and you cannot judge based on, oh, this person doesn't think like me, oh, I don't like this person thinks. The most important thing is this person a good person to you? Do you get? Allow them to think the way they want to think. That's how, a lot of things affect how people think. Environment, the way they are raised and stuff like that. And you guys just met here. You cannot necessarily start changing them.
I'm big on, okay, let our values at least to an extent align. We should be able to have agree on certain kind of things. That's what I strongly believe in. There's something you said about life happening and stuff. So basically, life actually happens. Changes occur. As friends, you can change cities, or people get married, change jobs, get very busy and all that. How do you think your friends in Germany are able to navigate such life changes generally?
So I mean, if you follow me, you will see
the big one.
You will notice that, okay, one of my friends told me she got married recently, and the thing is, you cannot pause your life because of changes that happen, because you also go through those changes. Most of us were not married yet. However, when it comes to things like marriage, a lot of times we tend to, she's doing her thing, and then it begins to drift apart. But I remember something that Tammy said. Tammy one day she told me, like, I realized that I'm not as close. That she was not as close as she used to be, and so she made like a conscious effort.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. She's still organizing things and inviting us to more show.
Oh, that's really thoughtful.
You get, and so and then she also makes like conscious efforts to update us on certain things that are going on in her life and stuff like that. And we also do the same thing for her. So when you can see this person is
making an effort,
trying to do this, you're like, why then were we, you just kind of go with the same flow. So, and then apart from marriage, because marriage is like the big thing that us is we're single, and then they will not relate. And so it's like having very mature people.
Yep.
That also don't feel like, because we're not in the same, what would I even call it, in the same level, so to speak.
The thing is, life is bound to Life is bound to happen.
Life will life.
Life will life. Do you understand? You can even leave, when we're even talking about relocation, you can even leave the country itself and like move to an entirely different continent and stuff. But really, that's why I'm huge on high maintenance, because I feel like if I talk to you as a friend as often as possible, I don't even miss your absence. That's why I love to talk to people. So when I see you, it's not like, oh, I've missed you. So yeah, I've missed seeing you and, you know, being in your space.
Yeah.
But
not like that. Like when I mean
being
tapping,
in your space.
tapping.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So that's like, for me, when it comes to like keeping in touch with people. So navigating friends who life changes happen to, even if you're married. I'm not a fan of, oh, because you're married you should throw away your friends. No.
And that's why you should marry men that have sense.
Marry men that have sense. Except the person as a friend wants to be thrown away in the way that they behave towards you, and you see it glaringly that, okay, this person doesn't really have my best interest at heart. With every relationship in life, there's bound to be conflict, and that also, you can also see that with friends, right? What do you think is like the best way that people can actually resolve conflicts here, especially for the fact that, okay, you guys are literally, I mean, you saw yourselves in a foreign place, you were raised differently and everything. So what do you think is the best way that, you know, you could resolve conflicts if they arise? I mean, to promote a healthy relationship going forward and, you know, discard any toxicity of any sort.
Yeah. So when it comes to handling conflicts and things like this, I want to say communication. But communication is just one thing, and that thing is how you communicate.
Yeah.
Right. Because sometimes certain things are lost in translation, and you have to kind of explain. However, how you do the explanation, that's what counts, right? And again, depends on who. If you have mature friends, that's why I said be friends with people that like you, people that want to be friends with you. They make it easier. It's not like they're always countering every single thing that you do. Or like, oh, why did you do that? Blah, 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 blah. You get. They try to hear you out, because sometimes too, certain things, the way you think or the way you see things may not be the way they are saying it at that moment.
True.
You get.
True.
So you might, be well within your right. Oh yeah, I'm angry about this, but then you have to communicate it to the person, because sometimes the person may not even know. That's
true. Yeah.
And then how you have to do the communication. Sometimes, and that's the thing, maybe at the heat of the moment, you might say it in a very not so good way. But you start to, the other person has to be mature enough to collect whatever it is you're dropping at the time, and not see it as, oh, this person is just attacking me.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a possibility.
And when rules are reversed, you also have to be the one that's there to collect whatever the person is saying and be like, this person just saying from a place of hurt. It's not as if you get. So that's one. Yeah. And then even when you're communicating, try as much as possible not to curse, because you can't come back from that.
Ooh.
You really cannot come back from that. Don't curse. Don't insult. Communicate your communicate whatever it is you want to communicate. And for me personally, depends on what the situation is. I try to add a little bit of humor, because it lessens the tension, And in most cases, I'm usually the one that's at fault.
Oh, really?
But there are times too when I'm not even in the laughing mood. I just put it out there, and that's why the other person on the other end has to hold, and not see from the place of
So like I saw something that said, if you don't communicate the reason why the problem happened and figure it out, that could be like the reason for distance forever. So when it comes to conflict resolution, I think I made a screenshot or something, but I saw it and I was like, this is very deep. And then I went to the comment section, someone were like, yeah, sometimes the distance is important. Someone like, oh yeah, true, blah, 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 blah. But really, when it comes to friendships, really, I feel like if someone was really meant to be your friend, they will be open to
different dynamics of,
do you understand? And then communication, like you mentioned, is very key when it comes to conflict resolution. Is this party willing to resolve
this issue? Well? If not, if you're with someone that does not give a damn about your explanation, you can explain by an
and then, do you understand? And then it's just like, okay, the friendship will just like die natural death. And honestly, there's nothing wrong with that, to be very honest. If the friendship has expired its course or run its course, let me put it that way, then it's not a problem. But if there are two people that really appreciate what they have, I feel like conflict resolution should be as easy as
possible.
Do you understand? Because it's not like, you shouldn't tarry. Yes, I've come to realize that you really shouldn't tarry. Like, as quickly as possible, just try to talk about it. even if it means okay for a while, give each other space and get your heads back.
Get your ducks in a row. That's what I know. Like when you say get your ducks in a row, like
organize. Yeah, very importantly, yeah, true, nice. So for me, communication is super key. Like not on the spot literally, but to be honest, how I grew up, how my mom raised me was that if someone offended me, on the spot I tell you, oh hey, you didn't do well, you didn't, even though sometimes the tone may not be very nice, but I try to like let you know, oh, you hurt me, or what you did I really didn't like it. So the onus lies on you as the other party to either acknowledge what I said at the time and okay, we talk about it, or you can decide to lock up. And if you lock up at that time, I can also lock up. Do you understand? Then I realized, okay, you never really wanted to talk about it. So yeah, conflict resolution is something that a lot of adults should learn how to do. Should learn how to do. And
I think if we know how to settle issues, it saves a lot of relation. All this cut off 2023, cut off here 2024. I'm not doing games.
Because when you think about it, when it comes to relationships with men, women have
if it's with men,
they don't cut off. They don't cut off with men. No.
That is the issue. You will not cut off your female friends who are supposed to give you shoulder to cry on. Go and follow man.
They will not cut off with the men.
Why?
It's the women that they will be cutting off. Do you understand?
No,
but even though, let's be realistic, some friendships actually run its course and you guys just drift.
Of course,
there's no risk. Because I actually learned that
I can't force it though.
No,
because if you're forcing it,
you're wasting your time. I learned that friendships can scatter or break up due to a drift or a rift. When it's a drift, life just happened. You stopped communicating. I remember one girl that I went to school with back then. We were really, really close. And then her husband reached out to me one day, like, you were very close. What happened? You stopped talking. I said, I don't even know what happened. It just happened. Nothing happened between us. And then when it's a rift, okay, one person messed up and then it was unresolved and then things scattered. Do you understand? So at the end of the day, I really feel like we should, as women, learn to give grace.
Yeah, I see that too. But something too that I was going to comment on is that honest, friendship is a choice. You have to, the same way you choose to be with a man, you choose to be with your friend.
Yeah.
You get and that's why you have again different people that want to be friends with you.
Yeah.
If you guys choose, okay, this is what we're going to do. This is how we're going to resolve our issues. Blah blah blah, and you hold on to it. Then
and actually make there's this thing I heard that some couples do resolutions, like they have rules based on fights that they have and they resolve. It actually helps make sense at that point in time, like okay, you guys address the issue on ground, okay, what was the reason for this that happened, and then talk about moving forward. Are there boundaries that must be set, number one, or how do we act when things like this happen again?
Exactly, so that it doesn't, if the problem is reoccurring, at some point resentment comes in.
Exactly.
So at the end of the day, so long as you still want to maintain a friendship with someone, you definitely make it work.
Right, somehow. Yeah. I think the very last thing that I want to talk about is, we're in a very busy place, right? Everybody is busy with their lives.
Someone says to see someone here, you have to book appointment, and I'm not kidding.
Do you get so?
This video.
Do you know how long this has been? You don't want to know how long this has been. Like you really have to actually. So I feel like we've already even talked about it already, because I wanted to say like how are you able to just nurture your friendships in such a place that's like really bustling with activities. Everybody really has a very busy life of their own. So how are you able to, as an individual, try to nurture your individual relationship with your friends, not just like groups of relationships, but individual
relationships. So one thing that I personally do is like regular check-ins. Some days when a person crosses my mind, I just send a message. Really nice. That's one. And then sometimes we have like regular. Last year, that was the thing that we did. We went to I think to my son's house and we played games with alcohol. It was we had like a sleepover, so we usually have like regular sleepovers because it's easier.
It's easier to chill that way.
True. That's one. Then something else is apart from sleepovers, we have like picnics and stuff. So during summer, catch me outside. Here you see us outside. So that's one. And then another thing too is that once you're planning our year, summer trips and stuff,
Oh,
We
nice.
try to put like a trip together.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah, where we just like leave your problems in Berlin.
Guys. Oh. But all your friends stay in Berlin.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay,
all of us. So it's easier for all of us.
It's
we're all in the
easier,
same
yeah.
place.
Because I mean, if you had friends in different areas, that means when you relocated to Germany, Berlin was the first place you moved to.
Yeah.
Makes it easier for you.
Yeah. If I can't see you or meet you in person or stuff, I just text you as often as I can. Once in a while, maybe when I'm like on Saturdays when I'm not doing much, or even when I'm cleaning, I can just call and just do what I'm doing. You know?
Yeah, that's really nice. We've come to the end of the video, and yeah, I feel like we had a good time.
I did.
Just talking about this generally, and this is just for any of you out there who's considering moving to Germany or moving abroad, and you're really not sure how things work over here, how to navigate your friendships, whether female or male. Generally, this applies to everybody. So if you're not sure how to navigate your friendships, I want to believe that this video kind of gives you an idea of what it's like, because to be honest, life abroad is a different
it's not fun as usual in
Do you
Nigeria.
understand?
In Nigeria, the dynamics there
it's different
from
what you have here. So I feel like, I hope this video really puts things into perspective for you if you're kind of not sure how things work, especially if you're a friends person, because there are people that they can't live their life without friends.
Yeah, there are people like that.
Yes. So, and there are some other people too that are very fine being loners. They are fine being their own.
Recognize yourself and stand on business.
Thank you. Yeah, it was really nice having Ada on my channel today, and
I had a very good time.
Thank you. I'm so glad you did. So we're actually going to be having another video on her channel. So when you're done with this one, fly.
Go on,
I didn't say go, I said fly. Don't walk, run, fly to her channel. Subscribe to her channel and let us know what you think in that video as well. Okay, Ada, I am close for us.
You say close for us. It was okay to my
Closing prayer.
Okay, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Like. Oh, thumbs up is like okay. Like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell.
Very important.
Because I've told her she's standing on business to say on this YouTube. So subscribe to encourage her.
Thank you, guys.
Put your comments in the comment section so that
Very
she sees
important.
it. She's happy.
It's
she's
encouraging,
motivated to make new videos.
Yeah.
If you want to see me on the channel again, if I know you want to see me on, I'm coming back.
By 5 by 4.
You cannot stop me. But put it in the comment section so that we know that this ministry is moving ahead. And yeah, we'll see you in our next video.
Bye.